Hello students, in our environment chapter, today we are discussing regarding the ecosystem. So in this video, we will understand what is ecosystem, type of ecosystem and components of ecosystem. Students, whatever living and non-living things are occurs surrounding to us. So the living and non-living component of our environment, they interact to each other, and this interaction of the living and non-living component makes the organism to function properly. So the structural and functional unit of biosphere, which consist living and non-living component, this functional unit is called the ecosystem. So ecosystem is a structural and functional unit of our biosphere which comprise all the living and non-living component. Concept of ecosystem was put forward by the A.G. Tansley. The first time the concept of ecosystem was given by A.G. Tansley, and he said the ecosystem is a major ecological unit. It is the structural and functional unit which consists biotic and non-biotic component. Biotic means living component and non-biotic it means non-living component. So this ecosystem, the structure is related to species diversity. The more complex is the structure, the greater is the biodiversity of the species in the ecosystem. It means when there are many organisms present in the particular area, so the richness of the organism will be high. It means the diversity of the organism, it may be plants or animal, will be high. An organism is always in the state of perfect balance with the environment. In our ecosystem, each and every organism is influenced by the abiotic factor. So the abiotic factor, they influence the organism. So here we should understand ecosystem word given by the A.G. Tansley, and ecosystem is a structural and functional unit of biosphere which comprising the living and non-living component. The ecosystem are two type of ecosystem. One, natural ecosystem. They are capable of operating and maintaining themselves without any major interference by the man. So natural ecosystem is a operated and maintain itself without any interference of the human being. So the ecosystem which are occurs in natures, this ecosystem are called the natural ecosystem, and this natural ecosystem are two type, permanent and temporary type of ecosystem. So permanent ecosystems are like the terrestrial ecosystem, forest, grassland, desert ecosystem. These are the terrestrial, it means land ecosystem. So we should understand natural ecosystem example, forest, grassland, desert system. These are the permanent natural ecosystem. Whereas some other ecosystems, it is aquatic ecosystem. These are the freshwater ecosystem or marine water ecosystem. So permanent natural ecosystem like river is a ecosystem, river ecosystem, spring ecosystem, pond ecosystem, lake ecosystem, ocean ecosystem and sea ecosystem. So thus we have learned that there are the two type of ecosystem, and one of the type of ecosystem is a terrestrial ecosystem which is a here grassland, desert, forest they come. Whereas in aquatic ecosystem, they are freshwater ecosystem like pond, stream, lake, and marine water ecosystem like the oceans and sea estuaries. These are the ecosystem which are called uh, natural ecosystem. Student, another type of ecosystem is artificial ecosystem. It means it is maintained by the human. These are manipulated by the man for different purposes. So natural ecosystem is a made up by nature, maintained by the nature, but artificial ecosystem is man-made ecosystem because it is maintained and manipulated by the human. And this type of ecosystem we have artificial ecosystem of lake, artificial reservoirs, townships, setup of township or cities, then cropland, garden, space ecosystem, large dam ecosystem, fishery fishery tank. All these are the ecosystem made up by human being, so they are called the man-made ecosystem. Especially in our book, the two ecosystems are mentioned which are artificial ecosystem. One is a garden and another is craft field. So craft field and garden, these are given in our book, but artificial lake, artificial reservoir, cities, township, cropland, garden, space ecosystem, large dam ecosystem, all these are the example of artificial ecosystem. So natural and artificial ecosystem, both ecosystem consist of two component. They consist living component which are called biotic component and another component abiotic component. Let's we have to discuss the component of our ecosystem. In ecosystem, first important is abiotic component. So ecological relationship are maintained or manifested in the physiochemical environment. These are the biotic components are the basic non-living component such as inorganic element, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, some compound, soil, water, oxygen, calcium carbonate, phosphate, and varieties of substances which come under the abiotic factor. So, and also include the physical factor such as moisture, wind, solar radiation. These are also abiotic factor or non-living factor. So students, the non-living factor such as water, carbon dioxide, oxygen, similarly some organic substances, humus is also abiotic component, and some climatic conditions such as light, temperature, moisture, wind, solar radiation, and these are the abiotic components of our ecosystem, and they have the great influence on the living component or living organism. Let's we have to discuss second component of our ecosystem. First is the abiotic component. You should remember abiotic example of abiotic component such as wind, moisture, solar radiation, some gases, carbon dioxide, oxygen. These are abiotic component. Atmospheric component like climatic component, temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind velocity, pressure. So these are the abiotic components of our environment, and these all components are influencing the living organism. So the major components, first one is abiotic component. Second component of our ecosystems are biotic component, which we used to say living component. In biotic component are living components present in our ecosystem. In nutrition point of view, the biotic components are grouped into categories. We keep them biotic component into two categories. one autotrophic component and second heterotrophic component. Autotrophs, we have learned that organism prepare the food with the help of photosynthesis process, so they are called autotroph. Green plants, blue green algae, all these are the example of autotroph. So autotrophic components are green plants, blue green algae, which are synthesizing the food with the help of photosynthesis. And second category of the component, heterotrophic component. Heterotrophic, it means they do not prepare their own food and they prefer and feed on ready-made food made by the autotrophs. So these organisms are called the heterotrophic organism, and thus two components of the biotic component, autotrophic component and heterotrophic component. Autotrophic component, here comes the producer which synthesizes the food, and heterotrophic component, here come two category, one is consumer and another decomposer, because they do not prepare the food and they depend for the food on the other organism. So two component of the biotic component also classified into two part, autotrophic component and heterotrophic component. So look at here, first one component is the autotrophic component is producer. We should remember producer, consumer and decomposer. So autotrophic component is producer and heterotrophic components are consumers and decomposer. So first student, we should remember what are producer. Producer means they produces the food by performing the photosynthesis, and green plants, blue green algae, they trap the sunlight and prepare the food, so they are the producer. So producer are the trees of the different kinds, maybe trees, maybe shrubs, maybe herbs, and these producers are autotroph because they makes their food in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So many time question is asked, why the green plants are called producer? Because they prepare food with the help of sunlight, chlorophyll, water and carbon dioxide due to the photosynthesis process. So green plants, blue green algae, these are the example of the producer. So producer come under the first category, it is the autotrophic component. Second part of our biotic component is consumer or heterotroph. Heterotroph, they do not prepare the food and they depend on the other organism for the food. So they are also called consumer. Now, consumers are represented by herbivorous, carnivorous or omnivorous, which are directly or indirectly depend on producer for their nutrition. Let's you take one example. Grasses are eaten by the deer and deer is eaten by the tiger. So grasses are consumer, grasses are producer, then deer is a primary consumer and lion is a top consumer. So here you will see the producers, then first primary consumer, then secondary consumer, then tertiary consumer, and such type of rank of consumer is occur. So the consumers are the organism, those are depend on the producer for their food, and these consumers are having in different category. Suppose herbivorous is the one category. So herbivores, they feed on the grasses, goat, cow, buffalo, deer, all these are herbivorous. Carnivorous, those are feeding on herbivorous. They are called the carnivorous. Suppose the snake feeds on frog, so frog feeds on insect. So if they are eating the herbivorous, these organisms are called carnivorous organism. And other category of the consumer is omnivorous because they feeds both the herbivorous and carnivorous. So consumers are the organism, they are depend directly or indirectly on the producer. They are called the consumer and they do not prepare the food, so they are called the heterotrophs. Herbivorous, they are the plant eaters. Carnivorous, they comes in second consumer because the herbivorous is the first consumer because they feeds on the grasses, so first consumer. Secondary consumers are the carnivorous, they depend on herbivorous, they feed on herbivorous. Omnivorous eats anything, it means they herbivorous and carnivorous both. And third category is scavenger, dead material are eaten by them. Vulture you will see, crow it is see. So these are the scavenger because they feeds on dead and decay organic material. Datriorus also there, feeds on part of dead organism. Datriorus, suppose the earthworm is a Datriorus. And after the producer consumer, and we have more one category, it's a decomposer. Bacteria and fungus, they feeds on dead and decay organic matter. So they feeds on dead and decay organic matter. So these are called saprophytes, or they are called the decomposed because they decompose the dead and decay organic matter. If animal died or any part of the plants after the death it decompose. So this decomposition is done by the bacteria and fungus. So bacteria and fungus are called the decomposition, which recycle the organic matter and ecosystem by biodegradation and release the resulting simple inorganic compound as water where they taken up the nutrient by. So what are decomposer? Decomposers are the organism which help to decompose the material, and these decomposers are having the great roles. The decomposers are having the great role in our environment. First one, decomposers help for degradation of the organic material, number one, and help to reduce the pollution. Number two, due to the decomposition of organic material, the fertility of the soil is increases. And number three, they help for the recycling of the nutrients. And decomposure also help for cleaning up environment. So we are discussing one by one. Here you understand bacteria and fungus are decomposer because they feed on dead and decay organic matter. As I told you, autotrophic component primary producer because they fix the sunlight, and with the help of carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll they prepare the food, so they comes a primary producer. Heterotrophic components, so here secondary producer are consumer and decomposer. So first one you will come producer, second consumer, and third decomposer. Consumers are also having the different category. So primary consumer, suppose grasses are fed by the insect, so insect is primary consumer. Insect are fed by the frog, so frog is secondary consumer. Frog is eaten by the snake, so snake is tertiary consumer. Snakes are eaten by the birds, so bird is top consumer. So consumers also have the different category: primary, secondary, tertiary, and top consumer. Consumer third order, these top consumer they prey like the carnivorous, omnivorous, herbivorous, lion, tiger, hawk, vulture, all these comes under the consumer category. Another scavenger, parasite. Plants and animal utilize the living tissue of different plants and animal. They are called the parasite. But scavenger utilize the dead remains of the animals and plants as their food. So as I told you, vulture is a scavenger. Crow is a scavenger. Third category, as I have discussed, decomposers, and they are called transformers also. These are the living component of our ecosystem. They are fungus and bacteria. What they are doing? Decomposer attack the dead remains of the producers and consumer. and they degrade the complex organic substances into simpler form. It means they feed on dead and decay organic matter, and complex organic substances are converted into simpler form. This is the first function. Second, plants and animal material is degraded enzymatically, and some elements are released in environment. They help for the recycling of the nutrient. And third, decomposer makes the soil fertile. So fertility of the soil is increases. These are the some basic roles of the decomposer. The transformer, it means the nutrients recycling take place. Nutrients recycling take place, so they are also called transformers. So this was all about the uh, ecosystem. Again I am repeating, revising the what we have learned. So ecosystem is a one structural and functional unit of biosphere. It consists the biotic and abiotic component. Two type of ecosystem we have. One, natural ecosystem. It is maintained and operated by the nature. There is no influence of human being. And this natural ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, pond ecosystem, river ecosystem, ocean ecosystem, lake ecosystem, desert ecosystem, forest ecosystem, these are the example of natural ecosystem. Artificial means man-made ecosystem. There is an influence of the human being. Cropland, garden, space ecosystem, large dam, all these are the example of artificial ecosystem. Then there are the two components of our ecosystem, biotic and abiotic component. And abiotic component, as I have mentioned, the some gases like the carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, water, wind, light, temperature, humidity, all these are the abiotic component which influence the organism. Then biotic components we are keeping in two category. One, autotrophic component like producer, and second, heterotrophic component. So here consumer and decomposer. Then consumer, primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer, quaternary consumer, and top consumer. Then we have learned that decomposer. These are the organism feeds on dead and decay organic matter like fungus and bacteria, and they help for the degradation of the dead organic material. They help for the recycling of the nutrients. They increases the fertility of the soil, and they are used as a cleaning agent. So it is all about the ecosystem, its types, and its component. Thank you, children.